Anyway, we'll jump in here. We'll take a look at that station, the Black Sun station. See how well defended it is. Orf is looking to buy more stuff.
Entering Silent Witness.
Awaiting orders.
You generally don't have to be too worried about your stations having insufficient credits. As long as they have enough to produce something, they should be able to make back those credits themselves. Just when they put out the big buy orders. Look at, you mean delete? Well, we'll look at it first. You gotta look at it and figure out how you're going to delete it. Because we don't want to lose too much deleting it, you know? I'm honestly thinking about just getting a looser Hulk. And sitting that beside the station and then opening fire. Solar power plant? No. They are building though.
Ore refinery.
Alright, Trading League can have an ore refinery, that's okay. We're, as you can see, pretty good off with them. That looks more black sunny.
Unknown station.
Pharmaceutical goods, we're not in that industry right now, so that can live. I can see a station out there.
Unknown station.
Corellian High Tech. Okay. Love that skybox. That's not too bad, I suppose.
Freeport.
We should be able to sell a bunch of other stuff at Freeport.
Docking granted.
Bit of a stutter there.
Hello.
And again, if you're having trouble getting out of there, you usually spawn back here. You can't walk forward. You have to crouch, move forward, and then when the cockpit opens, you'll stand up. You look out the side, press space, and then C, and move forward. And that'll jump you out. If you jump normally, you can't get over little objects like that. So I'm moving forward and jumping. But then if you jump and press C, crouch jump. Works really well. That's how you get out of a lot of these cockpits. One or two of them have invisible walls on the side, but the others you just have to crouch jump. Same for getting, I think, into these. Yep. And I think... Oh, you can't get up on that one. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can from the side. Oh, you can get up on that one. Oh. Okay. Same with these railings. You can jump over the side of these with... if you're ever in a wharf and you don't want to take the elevator, but you want to go down. That's how you do it.
Can I help? Here you go.
Yeah, we can sell all the other little things here. The AGI stuff. At the free ports or pirate bases or whatever you want. We have a SATA now, so we don't need any of this. It's going to make us a little bit of money. All that stuff. We don't need to do any of those missions that need the unstable crystals or any of that. I don't care about. Oh wow. Yeah, oh, I can't sell them. Yeah, that's right. God, I wish you could sell them. There, we made a whole 2 million out of that.
Good luck out there.
And shift D back to the ship.
Hello.
We'll actually take a quick
Jump
look
beacon.
inside.
Silent witness. 12.
Well, it's 12. Just a quick peek. Well, we need to get to 250 million. I really should have checked that. Because I was sure it was 100 million beforehand.
Entering silent witness. 12.
I love systems with suns like that. Right, we have the huge minefield, which is one thing. There's a station there. Just trying to see if we can pick up a triangular mess in the background. Another station right here.
High-tech factory.
We knew about that one. This system is going to be a gold mine in the next update. I really hope they add depth to salvaging and it's not just turn it on, turn it off, and drag it back to the station. The potential there is massive.
High-tech factory.
You have to die. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 defense modules. Scrapper run, here we come. All we need now is some Higarian ships in the game and we're sorted. You don't happen to have any large weapons that I can see. Let's take a closer look at that. I love that this fighter is in the game. I'm really enjoying it. Oh, you poor station, you have no large weapons. Does that mean the other one has no large weapons? Oh god. We could just bring in a Munificent and sit it above the station, which would be actually kind of fun. I've been hoping for salvaging in this game for so long. I just really hope that they do it right. Much as a Munificent. 50. Down to 48. We got rid of the prow weapons. Then I wouldn't try to fire them the whole time. But I just look at the numbers for that's for the main weapons. And then that's your average turret output. Those 4 main weapons are kind of huge. Even though it has so many turrets. Do we take a 48 million hit? Can be our station wrecker. We had one in SMG before and it unfortunately died to a station. So SMG got upgraded to a Providence. Much is the control ship? 95. Picnic, thank you for the Prime subscription, man. I really appreciate that, bud.
Awaiting orders.
I don't want to take 100 million hit, so I think we're going to get the Munificent with the Mark II engines and less Marines. I'm going to give it a little bit more crew because then we can siphon off the crew to other things when they get experience. So we'll do that. Hey, no worries, man. Thank you very much. I'm still doing this as a hobby after work. Yeah, definitely still in the red on this. So those subscriptions and stuff mean a lot. I know it's a very stereotypical thing to say, but it means I can keep doing it for a little while. A little bit of exploration out here, and then we'll do a ping in a second. We'll find out if there is another hive in here. Again, it's not always here. I've just happened to seen it in the last 2 playthroughs I've done. Ah, Black Sun Pirate Base down here.
Pirate base.
You have large turrets. Is that a bounty hunter? It is. The bounty hunters love attacking the Black Sun. Such a good model. See, that didn't turn up on our ping because it was probably just out of range. Sometimes I forget that the systems are so big now. The Interworlds mod kind of doubles the size of them. This is searchable, Rick. Yeah, it is.
Awaiting orders.
Hello.
Yeah, really disorientating with those stars in the background, so apologies. Don't get bounced off, don't get bounced off. Good, we are on repair laser, which is important. I also hope they add more of this kind of stuff. I remember in X2 I used to go into nearly every dock and look for the crates.
Container.
Security bypass systems, we have a bunch, but okay. It's trippy. I was gonna say, watch it kick us out of the gravity well before we get to the ship. Oh my god. It did, didn't it?
Awaiting orders.
Let us into the ship. Oh wow, doesn't want to let us into the ship. Right, solution to that. Oh well, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? Much simpler solution to that. Keep forgetting I have teleport. Right, I think we're the right way up. So yeah, SMG is actually a reaction force. Stepping out a type bomber. Oh, because that's right. Yeah, silly me. But anyway, this is what's happening in our system.
Awaiting orders.
Big boomers. Oh wow, another one. As you can see then, Whirlwind is firing up at him. And out of system, we're going to lose bombers. Which is really unfortunate. You can see his hull going down before his shields drop. Or torpedoes hitting. And then with the harrower there, it shouldn't be long. Oh. That's actually something. Oh, they're all armed. Okay. He went back to his patrol command, which is fair enough because I left him alone. Bail out, come on. No. Unfortunate.
Awaiting orders.
We're going to remove all assignments from you. And because we don't want to have to slow boat that up again. Get him to fly up to here. Magnificent has not started building yet, that's fine. Then we go to our wharf. Pop in here, talk to the ship trader.
Can I help?
Analyze an ARC 170 there, please.
Affirmative.
And in 26 minutes, we'll have the ARC 170 blueprint. I want to go to logical overview here. We want more building drones. I want a lot more building drones. You just do your thing. You have the funds for it. Oh, look at that.
Unknown station.
Station out in the middle of nowhere with a secondary station right beside it. Wonder what that could be. Okay, it's not what I thought. Oh, no, it is. Just a defense platform? That's weird. Where's the station? I don't actually want to get too close to that. We're in a fighter.
Unknown station.
Okay, another defense platform. But nothing else on scanners. Did someone come in and wreck it, maybe? Huh. But to hide 80, if you're still around, that's the kind of thing. This is the kind of area where a CAC station would be. And that's what will spawn the CAC against your miners in a certain area. I'm pretty sure there is one up in Heretic End that we saw, but we never went over and looked at. They're usually at the edge of the system. Fighters generally don't set off those mines. In Travel Drive, capital ships will bump into them. We won't set them off unless they're hostile, though. It makes traversing these areas a nightmare in large capitals. Especially of the wedge variety.
Unknown station.
I don't know that the factions actively go after those
Jump
CAC stations.
beacon. Silent witness.
In the mod?
11.
I know they do in the base game. Actually, sorry, no, they don't go after the building in the base game. They can't bloody target it properly. Cool. Our Munificent is now building. That's great. Bring it in and wreck that high-tech station.
Entering. Silent witness. 11.
The new sound effect for the jump gates is great too.
Defense platform.
Excellent. That's making progress. So this system will soon be ours. Because the Trade League and the Black Sun don't have administration buildings. At the moment it doesn't actually do anything for us to have that as our system. Other than we can set what's illegal and so on. Should be able to tax people. Like the fact that the Black Sun and the Trade League have stations in here and we declared ours. We should be able to demand payment from them and, you know, that make them hostile or whatever. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know what they're for. Do that. We could send the Theta over as well, actually, to the wharf and maybe start building them. The Harrower is on the way. 8 minutes left on Ipicent. I need resource probes.
Awaiting orders.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Get some resource probes, see what's actually in the system.
Entering. Silent witness. 1. Autopilot. Disengaged.
Just going to disengage that so it doesn't pop out every time it sees an asteroid. Doing a little bit of Starsector later. probably earlier than usual. I'm trying to make some social things happen that haven't in about a year.
Entering system. 18 billion.
Who's that builder that we're not friendly with?
Jump beacon. Memory of Prophet. Docking granted.
Hello there.
Again, hit autosave. Never mind. I was going to say, hit C to move forward. And then you can't normally jump out. Hit C when you're jumping. Same thing, you can jump over that. For all the crap that people give X4 and the X series in general, it does a lot of stuff that other games just don't come close to. That's the shop over there, so again, here we go. I kind of misdid that. You can just use Shift C to jump over the edge there. If you don't feel like using the elevators and so on.
Hello, can I help? Here you go.
I don't know why I came in here.
Good profit to you.
I didn't need to do this at all. I only needed resource probes. We have concussion missiles on board? Okay. Do that. And resource probes.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, cool. You're there, ready to go. Oh, that's really random. Okay. So you can see he has a good range. Yeah, so his range from that trading station actually does reach here, which is really good to know. Because he's trading for this trading station here. That's really good to know. So we don't actually need to build that second trading station then. The SA Dreadnought has been dispatched to Herclon Ore, okay. Did we just get notified of someone in this system?
Awaiting orders.
I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, of course, the custom icons. Because Zanti. The analysis has 11 minutes left. Munificent is now ready. Get him to fly down here. See what's going on. What was I going to do? Yeah, I was going to fly back up here.
Autopilot engaged.
Awaiting orders.
Get an idea of what resources are in the system before we actually build the factories.
Awaiting orders.
If it doesn't have the right gas, then it makes no difference. Although that's mineral only, your gas. Or are you mixed? No, you're mixed.
Autopilot disengaged. Entering system. Silent witness.
Makes perfect sense when you're in here. Is there hydrogen in this system? Probably methane we need, right? Do we close that? Do we have, where am I going here? We have hydrogen, ice, Nvidium. Okay.
Entering silent witness. 11.
Awaiting orders.
I want to get out of there. I want to be up here. Yeah, so no gas in here, that's fine. That it's fine.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged.
There's less ore, less silicon up there. Very little ice. Seems to be a little bit more Invidium up there. Anyway. Okay, we are waiting on the Munificent to come along, which is coming along nicely. Technics is in the next system. He's on his way, and then actually we should probably check
High-tech
this.
factory.
A quick look. All its defensive modules are in the middle there. They don't actually seem... Oh, there is one or two large turrets, but that's okay. We can target them directly. And literally just go like that. Yeah, we'll target them directly from above with the Munificent. Get it to attack my current enemy.
Awaiting orders.
Or my current target. Four minutes until that first arc is done. We can actually queue them up. Yeah, man, of course. Subs get first, and you're here, so. We'll put a fleet under you as well. Just not right now. You're about to destroy a station. Stretch. God rays and everything. Yeah, when you zoom in like this, it does a thing where certain models flicker. That's the F4 camera. Right. Yeah, we don't even have to dock. We can just, we're just going to teleport over. Actually, we don't even need to use the secondary weapons to attack those large guns. We'll just do it with the main weaponry. And then of course we have a harrower as backup, so I think we'll be okay. Famous last words. Before we actually engage, we'll just check out our range. I can't remember the range of the medium guns. I think it's 11 kilometers. I'll be very wrong on that. But this is just going to be a bombardment. Oh, actually, you know what would be really, really nasty to do? First off, we will remove those so that he doesn't fly back over there. Then we teleport. Actually, we'll remove your orders first. To make this an actual bombardment.
We found something out here.
You're all armed. You're on a weird command. There we go. Now we can see that we have analyzed the blueprint of the Arc 170 Starfighter and we have unlocked the blueprint of that fighter. We'll go have a look at that in a second. I'll show you if we have any of the actual components. But now every fighter that we analyze will get another one of the blueprints that we don't have, for the weapons, the engines, and so on. I think it's randomized. I don't know how that's weighed up. Do you get the engines first or whatever? Don't know. The thing with the Harrower is it has to be within 8.8 kilometers for its guns. But we can do that, no problem. I'm going to get a broadside so that all the guns could fire on this side, and then hopefully the front guns. He's literally just going to sit there and attack all enemies. I'm not sure if this station will actually last long enough to do enough damage. They are building something though. Okay, let me make sure of that. We're going here, go to ship overview. Want to look at the weapons. Say we want to look at these.
Awaiting orders.
9 kilometers. Since we do actually have SATA, we can use that, no problem. So I think that's a good angle there. Don't die. Then we're going to move over here. We'll actually attack from the same side, and then we'll use the Munificent to target the specific high damage turrets. Sorry, that was loud. How loud is the boost going to be from here? Brace yourselves. Oh, not too bad. So we'll have the Harrower down there. The Munificent above. Just keep it at the same range because we know the Munificent has a longer range. And then, as I said, we're going to target the turbo lasers. That one can't see us, but it can probably see the Harrower. Use the home and end case to cycle through targets. There's a heavy turbo laser there. I just kind of want to be lined up around that area. Then obviously we'll be targeting with the mouse. Fuel
Awaiting
turbos.
orders.
All the dual turbos. Let's save. Save, and then I'm just going to double check that I'm right about this. And then one other thing we're going to do is set the bombers to launch. That was a nice save. So, in here, we want to set the... Oh yeah, it's just so much stuff. The bombers? Oh, I have to go.
Awaiting orders.
Don't remember what I did. Beta group. Okay, beta group can launch. Token Kappa, actually. So once we set this as hostile, they will launch. And everyone should start fire. Yep.
We cannot tolerate your actions.
We're not in range for the main guns. are firing. Yeah, he is. Okay. He's only really firing with his... We'll give him an order. We'll give him an order. Action 4 minor in... Wait, what? In Silent Witness 1. Oh. Was destroyed by what? I want to go here. Oh, P. Okay. No problem. The Order has slightly worsened relations with the Techno Union. They are an all-out war. Yeah, how much money have we made in the last little while? Not bad. We're going from 98 to 117. 1.5 coming out of the advanced composites. Claytronics is, as you can imagine, always making money. The wharf made 2.5 million. The trading station made another 5 million. The trading station is a gold mine. And actually, when I'm looking at it, we could probably just empty out the coffers here of a couple of those stations, and yeah, wouldn't quite make it to what we need.
I'll wipe you out.
Now then, we should be able to begin our research.
Oh, excellent.
I look forward to seeing how this turns out. Perhaps you should flee.
Flee? No. Bomber went down. Sorry, I keep doing that. I can just see the big red spike on the audio mixer.
Awaiting orders.
I'm going to wipe you out.
But hey, bombers are really replaceable. Wow. Okay. I need to go into this view if I speed up in this thing. Yeah. Gotta remember to zoom out in this view.
You're finished.
Well, that's going in a trailer. Skills are at about 40%. We're still losing bombers, but okay.
High-tech factory.
Yeah, still a couple of heavy turbo lasers in there.
I'm going to wipe you out.
We're just getting hit by a bunch of fuel turbo lasers at the moment. But I don't think we'll be getting hit by them for too much longer. Hey, Warble. How you doing, man? We're just cleaning up some scum and villainy. A weeaboo, how are you? How are things, man? How's your ship? Your ship is doing pretty well, man. I'm good, man. I'm good. Glad you're doing well. How's X4? X4 is always fun. I can kind of look past the bugs at this stage. Who's taking hits? What? You're fine. You have like 70%, 53% shields. And it has like 2 modules left. But yeah, no, X4 is great, and obviously Star Wars mod is fantastic. Not sure about getting it. Right, well, it kind of depends what you're into. It's very much sandbox. There is a learning curve to it, definitely. Obviously this is modified. They are definitely making improvements to the base game as well. See if we can move over and get more turrets on that defense platform. Or is it a dock? Again, I'm sorry, I keep it in tab. Actually, is X4 on sale now with the winter sales? There we go. Let me zoom out before I stop. "1v1 the defense platform."
Orders.
Yeah, it is. Thank you for the follow, Proud and Cap. Yeah, man, it's very much an open world game. I don't know if you played any of the other X games. But yeah, McCornack, how are you doing, man? So the X series then is it's a series. It's very much open world where you start off very
Awaiting
basic.
orders.
1 second while I stop the ship again because it's very loud. It has multiple engines. They stack, it seems. I think that dock is all that's left on this station. Right, we're a decent bit into this run. So as you can see, there's a very large world. The only things added by this mod are these 5 systems here. That's the only thing extra on this map that's added. So there's a lot to explore, and then each of these systems has their own kind of microeconomy and everything. But I suppose the thing with the X series, let me get out of this for a second, is that you can actually pilot and own pretty much every ship in the game. Omicron, I'll go through my mods in a minute there, man.
Awaiting orders.
So there are multiple starts in the base game and with the mods, of course. Let me...
I have concluded the research.
Oh, shh. Yeah, you can start out in a single seat fighter or a miner and so on, and work your way up to actually owning systems. One of the big things in the recent X games was the station builders. Kind of does what it says on the tin. You can build your own stations, so we built... They're all modular stations that you can build in this kind of... This would be mid to late game, I suppose. Fully functional economy throughout the system, so if you choke off one system and destroy all the supplies going in there, the factories will shut down and eventually that faction's economy can crash and they might not be able to produce ships and so on, and they might get steamrolled. So we're currently building up to provide for our own shipyard. So it's a massive game when you get into it. So this is our own little wharf that we've started to build. We started out building a couple of factories in here to get our goods rolling. There's always money in the banana stand. You know, you can start out with a fighter. You can do missions, you can do trade, you can go mining. Do whatever you need to do. There are a couple of storylines in the base game. In this mod, they're mostly disabled. Universe is pretty much alive. As far as I'm aware, in vanilla, the relations between factions are kind of set, but there are mods to make that dynamic and so on. Kind of rambling, but if you're into sandbox games, it's a pretty good one. The fleet AI is not great, but that's always been kind of the case in the X games. But it's definitely manageable. For example, that there went really well. But that was mainly because we had two ships that were well into it. By Star Citizen, Elite Dangerous, RimWorld, Kenshi, and Paradox games. Yeah, then I think you probably would like it, man. Again, it's moddable as well. It's very moddable as well. Even after playing the base game, there's a lot you can do. Yeah, we're going to destroy this storage here. I actually need to refit this fighter to have different lasers. But even this is a good example. This is something you can do. To me, it's annoying that it doesn't lose you rep. But basically, these are actual resources that were made by an actual factory and mined by miners and brought over by this trader to build this factory. To rebuild this factory, maybe. So the Xenon kind of have their own little cheesy economy, but as you can see, that build storage just disappeared, so they're not going to rebuild this factory because it is totally destroyed. But
Container.
these are resources that the faction paid for, got transferred over here. We could take them now and use them ourselves and get money out of it. We're not too bad out in that respect. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how much it is in the sale, but I would say you'll probably like it if you're into Kenshi and Star Citizen and all that. The nice single player experience that you can jump in. You can spend hundreds of hours on it. You could easily spend hundreds of hours on it. And that's the base game I'm talking about. And then, you know, there's like Interworlds.
Docking granted.
This is a mod I love. And the guys are putting a huge amount of work into it. Like, just look at the models. A lot of people have said that to me, that it's hard to find
Successfully docked.
English streams. And it's kind of, that was strange to me. But anyway.
Hello there.
Again, because this is modified, it's slightly different. Normally you could actually just get out of your fighter, walk on the dock and come up to the elevator, but we can walk onto the bridge and take control of, you know, a Star Destroyer. And we do this, and that's very bright, but that's the fighter that we just docked in. For a sense of scale, I suppose. But this isn't the best judge for someone. I think Captain Collins is a rerun on, yeah. Because this is modified, though, it's not a great representation of the base game, I suppose. As I was saying, you can start off in a fighter. Go here and see. Again, because this is the Star Wars mod, it's... Who plays the base game, though? I would still say play the base game for a little while. I play the base game. With PRO, I suppose. You know, there are traders. Like, the ship has no weapons whatsoever. There's a little bit of customization. There's a bit more customization in the base game with regard to weapons and so on. For the moment. Yeah, because a lot of these slots are for specific weapons, but... You know, you can buy your freighters, go trading. It can be very profitable. Buy a miner. And then you get up to the level where you build your stations and get profit from that. So If I go in here, these are all our stations here, and I can just do that. So we're going from 99.3 to 122.5 million. And we can see which stations are doing really well for us. Advanced Composites. Claytronics is booming for us right now, making 7 million in the last... Is it half an hour? Trading Station made another 5 million. Our Wharf made another 5.5 odd million. Yeah, that's been pretty good. Omicron, you were asking about mods. I have a command done up for that. Bear with me 1 second. I don't know if I did up a list. A little hungover today, so just bear with me. Did I do that? No, I just did a link for the actual Star Wars mod. Heck. Anyway, get back in. The main mod that we're running here at the moment is Star Wars Interworlds. Just the total conversion mod, gets rid of all the vanilla factions, replace them with Star Wars factions. There is a map coming up in a couple of months which will replace the vanilla map with, I think, 200 sectors, which is going to be nuts, but the guys are going to rework how the AI builds stations. These are from our other playthrough. So yeah, we have Star Wars Interworlds on. Better kill credit. Better target monitor, gives a little bit more information down here. We don't need better piracy anymore. You can use it, but you don't need it. Dead Air's dynamic wars, which means that the relationships between factions can change. And do every now and then.
Awaiting orders.
Extra game options is pretty handy. I'll show that in a second. Faster crew leveling, I don't think that's actually needed anymore. But in the base game, the leveling is very slow. Improved fleet attack. No ranks, thanks Tannoy. And it gets rid of a lot of the thank you messages that you get with better kill credit and so on. That's really handy. You don't need no super highways because Interworlds gets rid of them. Reaction force is a command that you can just put the AI on so that they react to distress signals and so on. Really good. Reactive docking, I don't know if I've seen the benefit of that, but it's in there. Sector patrol is just another action that you can set your ships on as well. Ship reverse engineering, so that we can capture ships, take them to our wharf, analyze them and break them down and get a blueprint from them. That's what we're doing at the moment. And then Cernuke's mod support APIs kind of required for one or two of the other mods. But they'll tell you that when you're downloading it, so just keep an eye on that. Subsystem targeting orders does work really well. You can tell your fighters to attack turrets and attack engines and so on specifically. Paint jobs are just there because I forgot to turn it off. Makes no difference. And then all the rest of that is off. So, well, a dozen mods there maybe. Then you can go into the options here. This is the extra game options. You can turn down the density of mass traffic, causes performance issues for people around stations. But if you're not doing missions that require you to shoot mass traffic, it's just turning that down. A couple of other options there, and then better target monitor. Shows you like the X3 ship class and so on, you know? And the faction information. You can check out everyone's relations. It's part of the Dynamic Wars mod. Just to let you know what's going on. So if you're ever wondering what's been shifting around, who's fighting who, it's handy if you're attacking targets in territory that's not yours. Right, that is that station down. Then we were going to say, right, hydrogen there. I need to find methane. Probably there, right? Does my fighter still have a... Yes. Send our fighter. Oh, don't bug out now, come on. Yeah, there are little issues, but again, this is a modded model that can have some issues. That fighter is just trying to get out one way. Anyway, that's our fighter that we docked in, going off to drop off a resource probe. And we are here. There he goes. And again, another crazy thing about X4 that a lot of people kind of forget is I could travel from here, Arca's Ravine, all the way across this map, all the way across to the Ord Cloud, and I would not see one loading screen.
Awaiting orders.
No loading screens, which is kind of nuts when you think about it. Right, so what was I doing next? Going to the defense platform. Going to plan build shield components, right? You need plasma conductors and quantum tubes. Okay. Let's go to that for a second. We're not building either of them right now. Plasma conductors require graphene, superfluid coolant, and energy cells. And what was the other thing you needed? Quantum tubes. Oh, I need to pick up quantum tubes. Okay. We could do graphene refinery here. You need methane for graphene. That's the thing there. That is the issue, which hopefully our fighters on the way down here. Yeah, it's going to be a second until he gets there. So let's get someone else to pick up some resource probes, but first actually I'm gonna set up ship trader.
Can I help?
And start analyzing the rest of them.
Affirmative. Can I help? Affirmative.
Each of these takes up a build
Can I
slot
help?
when it's happening, so be aware of that.
Affirmative.
Yeah, 26 minutes, you'll have 3 of them done.
Can I help? Affirmative.
We'll get 4 of them on the go. Yeah, we upped the drones in the wharf, so that's nice and quick. For 4 of them, so we should get a bunch of blueprints for the Ark.
Awaiting orders.
Miners are working away nicely there. You're just about to pop in here and do that, so we'll actually Have my personal fighter go get the resource probes. Again, you can see there's, you know, fully functional economy going on. Hydrogen. Okay. Next thing you're going to do is... Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting background. You're going to pop in here, pick up more resource probes. Oh, and
Awaiting orders.
you're going to change to those lasers. Yeah. Alright, that was an interesting little graphical bug. Hard Selfried coming back with damage. So we're gonna have Technics in the new Munificent. Where am I? Here we are. You are going to patrol the system. We'll pop in here. Sector Patrol. This is Silent Witness 11. You can attack everything. We'll hold off on stations for the moment. I'm going to set Shoot to Disable. That should just take out all its weapons and so on. Would be really handy. Attack Concealed ships, yes. He's going to be attacking Black Sun ships that are annoying us. And you can see he's on his way to do stuff. Speaking of, there's some cack in this system. Oh, which actually Technics is going to deal with right now, it looks like. I do wish they'd boost less in capital ships. That'd be nice.